Yeah, I guess not. Still seems strange. Getting a bad feeling. Ooh. Shop. Flinkman? Edwinson. I'd love to talk to you, gentle ranger, but unless you need something from our pharmacy, or until you're occupying one of my beds, I'm afraid I can only give you a moment. Damn that picture. Tell us about the pharmacy. If you need to buy medical supplies, we're open to trade. If you're willing to sell supplies, that is always appreciated. I'm also willing to pay a premium for certain ingredients. What ingredients do you need? I make most of my meds out of badger tail, raj abdomen, frog eyes, and lizard eggs. Depending on the condition of the specimen, I'm willing to pay quite a premium. Well, I've already sold my badger tails, I might be able to go get them back, but I'll have my roach abdomen. Why are there so many people in your beds? I have the feeling your presence here means we're going to get even more beds filled. The Robinsons and Mannerites don't get along well at the best of times, and we seem to have the need to show off for visitors. Here are your medical supplies. Oh, you found them, thanks. It wasn't Gitlin, was it? No, it was a man named Runyon Pearson. Really? Interesting. I always thought there was something shifty about that man. Well, thank you for returning the supplies. We're always short, so this is a great help. It's not much, but please take this small recompense for your effort. I'd like to buy something. First of all, sell all junk. That sells for 70. Nice. What is that? Milk. Ooh. A microscope. I better talk to them before I just nick it. Sam. I'll talk to you in a sec. Welcome, gentle wounded, to the hospital. Do you require care? Can we borrow your microscope? You mean take it out of the Colosseum? Why? What do you need it for? We need it to cure a plague in Rhodia. A plague in Rhodia? Wait, are you gonna give my microscope to that thieving asshole Horchata? No way, I'll die first. Damn it! Even with the thing which boosts my smart ass, I'm still one short. And hard ass, I'm just fucking miles off. So damn it, I can't convince him. What do you know about Robert Horchata? He was a good doctor, I'll give him that. But being civil always seemed to grate on him. One morning we woke up and he was gone. His loss was a shame, but the supplies he stole were the real blow. If you happen to see him, I think it would be polite to punch him in the face and bring it all back. He's living in Rhodia. He left because he couldn't be civil? That was the only reason? Well, he couldn't stop swearing and Mr. Manners didn't like it. Said he had a terrible bedside manner. Got to the point Horchata could see the writing on the wall. He realized Mr. Manners was gonna make an example out of him. Just like Fletcher. I don't blame him for leaving, but he shouldn't have stolen our supplies. What supplies did he take? Some syringes, bandages, a whole bunch of pharmaceuticals. We've managed to rebuild some of our supply, but we could always use more ingredients to help restock our pharmacy. So the Mannerites don't eat meat? Only on certain special occasions. They call it courtesy meat. It's, not to my taste, no matter how clever the cook is in disguising it. So I don't eat it. I wish none of them would. I really need more hard ass, but I'm frickin' miles away from being able to deal with that. I guess I'm gonna have to come back here when I've leveled up and got a little bit more smart ass and a hell of a lot more hard ass. That's really annoying. Osmond. Oh, new faces. Welcome to the Angel's General Store, traveler. Do you need to buy or sell something? I'm open for trade. Why the fuck do you get so massively shortchanged? Because is it that you've got to really boost the barter skill? Because I bought this new neutron projector for about 1.6k, and it sells for under 300. This is a ridiculous exchange rate. I was going to buy some fucking armor, but I really can't afford it. Oh, what is this? Jonathan, Mannerite, Robinson. Is Jonathan the one who's getting executed? I think he is. This dark-haired, olive-skinned woman quickly scans you for weapons before returning her gaze to the nearby prisoners. You know, I'm carrying like 50 weapons, right?
I heard of you, gentle rangers. What brings you here? The prisoners, or looking for the store?
We found this photograph way back in Arizona. It looks just like you.
Oh my god, that is me. And that man is my husband. He and his salvage team left the Angel 2 years ago. They were headed to a pocket in the eastern radiation that had just opened up. No one had ever been there before, but they never came back. We never knew what happened. I've had this hole, and it was so hard not knowing what happened to him. But this? It means he made it all the way to Arizona. How is that even possible? A corridor in the radiation? A tunnel? Sorry, I'm just rambling. I can't tell you what it means just to know a little bit more. He could even be alive. He just couldn't find his way home. And if you made it here, then maybe someday he can come back. Or I can go there. Thank you, gentle rangers. I've been so hopeless. I cover it to remain polite, but this gives me real hope for the first time in a long while. I owe you. In fact, take this. Since I'm number 2 under the sheriff, I get first pick from the scavenger teams. But honestly, I don't need firepower like this in here. Did she just give me the same gun I just bought? God damn it. How does the jail work? The lines are there so the prisoners know where their cell ends and freedom begins. I'm here because the Robinsons sometimes like to step outside the lines before their time is served. What happens if they don't do their time? I've got orders to stun them and drop them back inside the lines. They get the picture soon enough, assuming they've got the brains God gave a cockroach. Actually, I think a cockroach would just keep trying to leave the line. What can you tell us about these prisoners? Those who are in here deserve to be here. The rules aren't that hard to follow. They've got a fair trial with misdemeanors, and then they've got to return to their lives. Well, most of the time. Don't talk to them, please. Isolation's part of their term. I think Jonathan is the one who's being executed. Let's have a look. Jonathan Gitlin. Yeah. Oh! Help him prove his innocence. Found a dead synth and a dead Robinson in the steam tunnels. There were several stolen items near them, a tool bag, a watch, and some medical supplies. We should find out who they belong to. Well, I've already returned the supplies. There's still the tools and the watch. And I guess this is going to prove his innocence. To press booth. No, I'm not. Okay. Jesus. So, what was it I was gifted? Yeah. Neutron projector. The same thing I just spent 1.6 frickin' thousand on. Bloody hell. I've got to say, I don't really like the Robinsons. They're all really rude. Because I consider myself a very polite... Oh, shut up. I consider myself a very polite person as well. Whoa! Jesus. Bloody hell. Christ. Just thumped him one. What was going on? I don't give a shit. Trees are suffering. Are you being sarcastic? And then thud. Yeah, I consider myself to be a very polite person as well. But there are rules to politeness beyond just be polite and then threaten people politely. Ooh, lots of shit. I do like lots of shit. Or Bert does at the very least. Whoa! If I had gloves, hint hint. Oh, hey rangers, come to take a look at these beautiful creatures. Gotta love goats, so noble. What is up with that picture? You should get some milking gloves. Gosh, that would be a huge help. I wouldn't have to worry about my cold hands. You don't happen to have any I could borrow, do you? No. Ah, dang nabbit. Oh well, maybe you could let me know if you find some. You seem to be having trouble with the goats. Yeah, all these goats need to be milked, but they don't like it when my hands are so cold.
What does the milk get used for? We use it for all sorts of things. Drinking, cheese, butter, body paint. Mr. Manners just loves goat products. Okay, so there should be some gloves around somewhere. Another vent. Oh, so they've already reused that art I saw. Yep, reuse the art. God damn it. Why didn't they design more portraits? Well, hey there, Rangers. Ain't you a bunch of strapping young guys and gals? Any chance I could convince you to help me with the ventilators? Oh, Lindy. Here's your tool bag. Oh, great, I've been missing it. So it was Gitlin who took it? The thief was a man named Runyon. Runyon? Really? Never would have thought he had it in him. Well, thanks for getting me my tools back. Here, let me give you a little something for finding it. What's wrong with the ventilators? The fan's missing a couple of blades and the people who built it used metric instead of standard. Can you run up to the general store and see if they got the spare parts I requested? We just got stale air blowing through the vents otherwise. The vents are blocked? Some are, to keep the roaches out. They crawl out from the steam tunnels, get into the food, hurt people. We just had to block up one in the barracks. That's what got Fletcher in so much trouble. Fletcher, not Tom Gitlin, or Jonathan Gitlin. You left food, old clothes, all kinds of mess out, and the roaches came through right by his bunk. Lindy Lou sent us to get some ventilator parts. I've completely forgotten her voice, I'm just doing so many voices today. She recruited you as gophers, awfully civil of you to assist, got a request here, thank you. We normally use the carts to transport heavy merchandise, but you look strong, so you'll be fine. Ventilator parts, how heavy? 15 pounds. God, Chisel can easily shoulder that. You scrounged up that ventilator yet, Rangers? Yes. Why, thanks, sweetheart. I think I owe a little token of my appreciation. Awesome. And a level up. It should be that you can upgrade one thing per level, rather than getting a really arbitrary number of skill points that aren't enough to cover even basic bloody skills. Oh, wonderful, they've reused the same bloody portrait again. Did they just draw a handful of portraits and it's like, right, this one's a Mannerite, this one's a Robinson and everybody else. This one's a lady, this is ridiculous.
Hello again. We've met, correct? What have you been doing in the corn and poppy field? Don't get a lot of visitors here. The air makes us all a little loopy. My name's Roger Yee. Did I say that already?
What kind of visitors do you get down here?
Just us workers, mostly. I'd probably remember if someone came through. Probably. I said probably already. Damn it, Roger, knock it off, keep it together.
What kind of visitors do you get down here?
Just us workers, mostly.
Oh, okay, that is just why. So I assume that's like waiting for something, so if you get something easily repeatable like that, it's normally quest relevant. A Mason cannon. Ah, there he is, Fletcher.